In this video, we'll go over how to create a story. In this main view here, you'll see all the stories that exist on your site, and you can edit them if you like. To create a new story, click the plus button at the top, and then click Create Story. This will open a dialog window where you can add your title and your status, as well as publish date. We'll set it for next Friday. This section, this is one of your story tag groups. We'll do sports for this one. And then we'll put it in the online publication. What kind of work do we need to be done with this story? This is where you can choose that. So I'll choose writing and photography. Click the plus button. This opens a new dialog window. Here's writing and here's photography. These are your two assignment types for this story. Within each one, you can set your choices. For writing, we have an automated workflow already created, but you can also add people to this list or change the workflow. You can update your deadlines as well as add tasks and notes. From here, you can also add images or affect any of these changes on the left. For example, maybe we want to add a little tag for football to just help us better organize this story. If you'd like notifications, you can click subscribe. If you're an advisor, you can grade the story as well. Along at the right, you've got a little paperclip option to choose to add a link. Maybe your stories are saved somewhere in Microsoft Office 365. Online, you can add that link here for all of your editors and your writers. Make sure you have an http:// in this URL for it to work. You can chat right here, and this is for anyone assigned to the story. Also, these three dots allow you to view the log. These are all the changes, anything that's happened with the story so far, as well as if you have a really nice story template that you've created. Basically everything in this page is something you want to duplicate. Go ahead and click Duplicate Story for your next one, and it'll all be saved other than the headline. You can also delete your story there. I'm going to go and add an image, so just click the little photo icon. You'll see photos from your entire media library here. It takes a moment to load, and you can add as many as you want to this. I'll just choose one, click Attach. You can also upload them right from there. You'll see it show up at the bottom. Once we have everything set like we like it, we'll click Create Google Doc. Now when you do this, it'll automatically create a Google Doc for you. You do not need to go into a Google Drive or have a Google Drive of your own. We have one, and we've already assigned your school, your entire site, and all its users for this flow site to that Google Drive folder. So you don't have to do anything as far as that. Originally, you will receive an email. It'll probably come to your advisor that'll say you've been added, and it'll come from a kind of funny email address. It'll be flow@turkeybucket.com, long story. You can ask us in a support ticket. Once you've done that, click View the Google Doc, and this is where it'll open up to a new tab, and you can start writing. You'll see that the story title already exists up at the top left, and here's where you can add all your content. It'll update this right back to Flow, so once that loads, we can go back to Flow, and the next step would be to publish to WordPress. Now when you click that, it's not automatically publishing, it's just for the next step. You know, you have choices with each user and their permissions, so whoever's using the site will have their own set of permissions. Most people will only have this option to create a WordPress draft. Some people, like editors and administrators, will be able to publish. All right, from here, you'll see that it pulled through the sports title. It added the content from the body that I added in my Google Doc. You can see it right there. Add your headline, secondary headline, any excerpts. You can continue to edit this, and this will save back to your Google folder, your Google Doc as well. Headline size, story template, byline, job title, story tags, and then these categories come straight from your WordPress site. So I'll add this to sports and to showcase. Here you can see your photo that came through. You can change it here if you want to. All right, and you can also add a photographer and a caption. If you have a video, feel free to embed that right here and choose its location as well as the credit. Now you can either click WordPress Draft to create that. It'll go to your story manage list back in your WordPress site, and someone else can publish it, or I can click Publish Now. And when you do that, the system starts thinking, it starts processing all these fields throughout the page, the photos uploaded, the photographer and the credit is uploaded, all the body text is inserted, all right, and your categories are set. Once you do that and it loads, you'll be able to view that live on your site, and you'll be able to see it in action right away. If you click View WordPress Story once it's done, it'll open it up, and we should see it right on the home page right here. I'll just refresh, and we'll see how it goes. There it is. There's my headline, the date, there's the content excerpt that I added, here's the featured image, and we can click into it to read more.